In this presentation, we'll look at a few more verbs in the past subjunctive and some sentences to use them with. Let's get going. Saber, to know facts, to know things. Eu soubesse, você, ele, ela soubesse, nós soubéssemos, and vocês, eles, elas soubessem. So here we go. Some sentences you can use these in are like, se eu soubesse as respostas, eu estaria muito animado. If I knew the answers, I would be really excited. Ele queria que ela soubesse o endereço da casa. He wanted her to know the address of the house. Se nós soubéssemos os acontecimentos do dia, nós teríamos agido de forma diferente. If we knew the happenings of the day, we would have acted differently. And eu queria que eles soubessem o conteúdo do livro. I wanted them to know the contents of the book. So that is saber. Soubesse, soubesse, soubéssemos, soubessem. Seguir. Regular IR verb in the past subjunctive. Eu seguisse, você, ele, ela seguisse, nós seguíssemos, and vocês, eles, elas seguissem. Ele queria que eu o seguisse. He wanted me to follow him. All right. This would literally be translated as he wanted that I follow him. But that doesn't really make sense in English, so, or not as much as he wanted me to follow him, right? Next, foi importante que você seguisse o caminho verdadeiro. It was important that you follow the true path. Foi importante que você seguisse. Se nós seguíssemos o conselho dele, nós ficaríamos mais seguros. If we followed his advice, we would be safer. Se nós seguíssemos, nós ficaríamos. And seria melhor se eles seguissem a trilha. It would be better if they followed the trail. All right, so there's seguir. Sair, to leave. Eu saísse, você, ele, ela saísse, nós saíssemos, and vocês, eles, elas saíssem. Conjugated like a regular IR verb, except that you do need the accents in all forms for sair. All right. Sentences. Eles queriam que eu saísse com eles. They wanted me to leave or to go out with them. Eles queriam que eu saísse. Se ele saísse mais cedo, ele chegaria em casa a tempo. If he left earlier, he would arrive at home on time. Ele pediu que nós saíssemos do estádio antes do jogo terminar. He asked us to leave the stadium before the game ended. Okay, and you use the full verb terminar. That's just how in Portuguese it makes sense that way. Antes do jogo terminar, before the game ends, or before the game ended. Okay. And seria bom, last sentence, seria bom se eles saíssem mais preparados. It would be good if they left more prepared. So there's sair. Sentir, to feel. Conjugated like a regular IR verb. Eu sentisse, você, ele, ela sentisse, nós sentíssemos, vocês, eles, elas sentissem. Ele pediu que eu sentisse a cicatriz dele. He asked that I feel his scar. Eu queria que ele sentisse o vento. I wanted him to feel the wind. Remember, I know this is like the 1,000th time I've said this, but you have to have balance, right, in the past subjunctive. Eu queria que, that's I wanted that. So that's past, that's the past, that's the, past tense, imperfect form. Okay, eu queria que, and then the next thing you're going to use, or at least on the other side of the sentence, you need the past subjunctive. Okay, so next sentence. Se nós sentíssemos o ramo, nós saberíamos que é muito forte. If we felt the branch of the tree, okay, we would know that it is very strong. Okay, so if we felt the branch, of the tree, saberíamos, we would know, nós saberíamos, we would know that it is very strong. And ele queria que eles sentissem a nitidez da lâmina. All right? Ele queria que eles sentissem a nitidez da lâmina. He wanted them to feel the sharpness of the blade. Nitidez, the sharpness. Lâmina is blade. So that is the verb sentir. Ele queria que eles sentissem. There you have it. Got to keep practicing. A couple more verbs and we'll be done. Conseguir, to get, to achieve, to be able. Regular IR verb conjugation here. Eu conseguisse, você, ele, ela conseguisse, nós conseguíssemos, and vocês, eles, elas conseguissem. So the sentences are: foi importante que eu conseguisse prêmio. It was important that I achieve an award. Se ele conseguisse o reconhecimento merecido, todos nós estaríamos felizes. If he got the deserved recognition, we would all be happy. Ele esperava que nós conseguíssemos felicidade na vida. He hoped that we would achieve happiness in life. And se elas conseguissem trabalhar melhor, elas ganhariam mais dinheiro. If they got a better job, they would make more money. Se elas conseguissem, elas ganhariam. So there is conseguir. And por, to put or to place. Eu pusesse, você, ele, ela pusesse, nós puséssemos, vocês, eles, elas pusessem. So the sentences I used are: ela pediu que eu pusesse a mesa. Ela pediu que eu pusesse a mesa. She asked me to set the table. Next, foi necessário que ele pusesse a garrafa de água no chão. It was necessary that he put the bottle of water on the ground. Foi necessário que ele pusesse. Se nós puséssemos a nossa energia para fazer bem no mundo, nós poderíamos atingir grandeza. That's a mouthful, right? But if we put our energy toward doing good in the world, we could achieve greatness. Se nós puséssemos, nós poderíamos. See how they balance each other out? Se nós puséssemos, past subjunctive, nós poderíamos. We would be able. And finally, eu queria que eles pusessem os papéis no cesto. I wanted them to put the papers in the basket. So, I hope we've gone over a bunch of past subjunctive. I hope this is kind of making sense. Past subjunctive goes with past tense or conditional tense. So they just, you pretty much, if you have one on one side of the sentence, you got to have the other on the other side of the sentence, right? And so they again have to balance each other out. But it just takes practice. It just takes getting used to hearing it said, seeing it written, and just practice saying it. And if you mess up, who cares? You do your best. But you'll get it. All right? So agora é sua vez.